Tiger fans, you're now tuned in to Tiger Rag Television, your source for the latest in LSU sports. In-depth game analysis, engaging interviews, and all things Tiger Nation. It's time to talk some LSU sports. Let's get ready for your Tiger Rag hosts, Jim Inkster, Jeff Palermo, and Ron Higgins.
This is Jim Inkster. Tonight on Tiger Rag Television, Dr. Stan Mays and his wife Shannon. They work together in an office and they have 8,000 patients. We'll talk with them about what's going on with coronavirus. And oh, by the way, they are the parents of Skylar Mays, the great LSU basketball player. Collis Temple III on his exceptional career. He's also the vice chair of the Board of Regents in Louisiana, and much is going on with higher education. We'll catch up with this remarkable gentleman. We'll also hear from Ron Higgins and Jeff Palermo, the Tiger Rag and Louisiana Radio Network combo. They're here, and we're back after this timeout.
Are you ready for 2020? Well, your friends at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library are, and we want you to get focused and share in our 2020 vision. It's your opportunity to explore the world through books and digital resources and discover amazing opportunities for your career. Enjoy universal access to information, engaging cultural activities, spaces to meet, grow, and innovate. So what are you waiting for? Stop by any of our 14 convenient locations or visit us online at www.ebrpl.com.
Your friends at Haywood Roofing and Property Management are your roofing experts. With more than 10 years of servicing the Baton Rouge community, owner Fred Haywood and staff have established themselves as a reliable, trustworthy, and affordable roofing company with vast experience working with insurance claims. Haywood Roofing's craftsmanship and attention to detail has helped them gain the trust of clients from all over the state. So whether it's fixing your roof or a total roof replacement, Haywood Roofing is the perfect choice. Looking to spice up your love life? Well, Hearts is here for you. Enjoy our large selection of lingerie, games, and couples toys. It's the perfect blend of romance and fun. Locally owned for more than 23 years and the first adult novelty store in Baton Rouge. Visit us at our Baton Rouge store or shop online and view our incredible selection. Our online orders are shipped nationwide with discreet delivery. So what are you waiting on? Isn't it time to spice up your love life? Give us a call or visit us online.
Looking for a great place to eat? Well, Bullfish Bar and Kitchen is the answer. Chef Angel brings authentic Caribbean and Southern fusion cuisine and cocktails to life. Enjoy delicious dishes like our jerk chicken and fish, curry chicken and goat, and our delectable oxtails. Join us for a one-of-a-kind experience with steak night on Thursdays, seafood night on Fridays, crawfish, and $5 wing night on Saturdays at Bullfish Bar and Kitchen, your Caribbean destination in the South.
Whether you just started a new business or you're a seasoned business professional, your friends at First Financial of Baton Rouge LLC can help you reach all your business goals. We offer business consulting services, QuickBooks training, tax preparation, and all-inclusive monthly accounting services. Our goal is simple. We want to help you grow your business. For more information or to schedule a consultation, feel free to contact us.
Looking for a great deal on a Honda? Well, Tiger Honda has just what you need. Stop by Tiger Honda in Gonzales and see Go Master Salesman Isidore Kirkland for all your vehicle needs. Whether you're in the market for a brand new or certified Honda, Tiger Honda has got you covered. And we can't forget the awesome selection of pre-owned cars and trucks, all with incredible finance packages. Great deals and superior customer service is what Tiger Honda is all about. Stop in and see Isidore Kirkland for your great Honda deal. Coco's Floor Covering, Baton Rouge's flooring specialist. Family owned since 1973, Coco's is Baton Rouge's oldest flooring store, specializing in everything from genuine wood floors to carpet. Coco's is custom vinyl, custom backsplashes, and custom showers, and a lifetime warranty on all installation projects. For a limited time, get 10% off all flooring and free floor cleaner with every purchase from Baton Rouge's flooring specialist, Coco's Floor Covering.
Tiger Rag Crossfire.
In our Crossfire tonight, Dr. Stan Mays and his wife Shannon Mays. Dr. Mays has one of the largest patient populations in North America. Over 8,000 people call him Dr. Mays, and he's Stan Mays, the father of Skylar Mays, and this is his beautiful wife, Shannon Mays, who gave birth to 8 children in 10 years, the third being Skylar Mays, LSU's first-team All-SEC performer. There's no March Madness, but this is quite a story, and of course we know the reason why there is no basketball tournament right now. It's because of coronavirus, COVID-19. And Dr. Mays, you're seeing patients on a regular basis, as are you, Nurse Shannon Mays. How's it going out there?
Well, so far it's been pretty solid. We see our usual number of patients on a daily basis, like between 25 and 30. We see a lot of upper respiratory problems, but we haven't seen anything really severe of the nature of like an influenza virus, and definitely haven't seen our first case of coronavirus, and hopefully that will not happen.
Is it a frightening situation?
Definitely is. It's a health risk, absolutely, to the elderly population and those who are already sick. People need to take precautions by, staying away from large crowds and using basically good hand washing techniques and being safe about being out there.
Dr. Mays, do you understand why the tournament was canceled and all these other sporting events? Was that a prudent move?
I think it was, because really this is unprecedented in the United States in recent years, having to just shut down basically your daily way of living for a virus that people still have questions of the severity of the long-term impact on their health. So I think it was very safe precaution by our political leaders to basically just slow things down and gradually try to come up with a plan to get us back to the point that we can live a normal life that we're accustomed to in America.
I mentioned that they have 8,000 patients, in fact, a few more than that, and they're on Gus Young Avenue here in Baton Rouge. And it goes without saying that if you had a run and all patients showed up at your office at one time, we'd have a real problem. And I think that's one of the big issues with this, is that we're trying to minimize the number of people who are sick at a given time.
That's true. Decreasing gatherings. Just within the last 1 week, we've come from a 200 decrease in gatherings. Now, just today I heard the governor announced that we should decrease it to 10. So, every day there's a change in information, and that's the thing that's so disturbing to not only the healthcare providers, but I'm sure with the general population. And so, hopefully the minds that are better than me as far as dealing with infectious control can come up with a determination on how we're going to approach this devastating event that America is dealing with.
Well, and they also speak as parents of LSU's big star this year, Skylar Mays, in his senior year. Had a season to remember. He's headed for the NBA, it seems. He'll have a degree in kinesiology in a few months. And he also plans on being a doctor, and a great life ahead of him, no doubt. But this year, Shannon, I'm sure it was proud mama time.
Oh, absolutely. He made all of us proud. It was just amazing watching him and being able to go to LSU right down the street from home and attend all his home games.
All of your kids are SJ. And you're SJ and you're SJ. It's Shannon Jordan Mays.
Correct.
And it's Stan Jethro Mays, spelled like Willie Mays.
I asked you not to say that.
But as a lot of SJs in the family, and Skylar, as we know, is an exceptional young man. When did you know he had this kind of ability to succeed as he has?
We have 4 boys and 4 girls, and when in high school I played football, and I basically come from a football background. But when we had these boys, they all showed the ability to play basketball. As far as Skylar's case, Skylar was a participant in a program called Bob Morgan Sports Athletics at 5 years of age, and he did all type of sports: football, basketball, baseball, just giving children a chance to get skill development. I remember like it was yesterday. He was doing a drill with his coach, and the coach was thinking that he was going to show Skylar how to dribble a ball. So Skylar the coach was guarding Skylar, and Skylar dribbled a ball so well that the coach fell down on his butt. So that right there was the starting point of us realizing that he had, God-given skills that were just different from most kids his age.
They're between 25 and 15 years old, and the youngest, the baby, is a young man named Seth. And
Yes.
there are people who say he has athletic ability that even exceeds Skylar's. Is that an exaggeration?
I don't think so. I think he's going to be pretty good, given the right environment to learn, and if he's going to be as good as he wants to be, just like Skylar and my other two boys, Stan Jr. and Spencer. So, but he's the youngest, but he shows a lot of ability at his age that were kind of different than the older boys.
And Shannon, you treat patients, as does your husband, and these are uncertain times, and you see 15, 20, 25, sometimes 30 patients a day. What are you telling them to relieve their concerns?
Well, as I said, just remaining outside of gatherings, large gatherings, and just doing the things that they normally would do to make sure that they're not exposing themselves to other people that are coughing and fever and just exhibiting signs of this terrible virus that's going around.
But it has to be particularly concerning for healthcare professionals such as you.
Absolutely.
You're obviously in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, because this is something that, this is not something like we accustomed to seeing every day. This is not something that in doing my training in family medicine, this was something I was exposed to in treating. So this is just a new frontier in healthcare for America. So, everybody's been used to being, all patients have used to been informed by their primary care doctors to, get your flu shot every year and things like that, because the flu is a type of virus that can be devastating when acquired by the individuals who are immunocompromised. This is a disease that, that is relatively was extremely new to most primary care doctors and probably more knowledgeable by infectious disease doctors as far as, all the details of how it can long-term affect a person. So, like my wife said, just practice safe hand sanitation, decrease your gathering exposure, and just listen to the information as it comes out.
How much, as parents, how much of a disappointment was it when the tournament, the SEC tournament, was canceled, and then the NCAA tournament was not played? This was a time when Skylar, of course, was going to showcase his abilities, and he's practiced his whole life for this moment, and it goes away. How difficult was that for you and for him?
Well, I know it was devastating for Skylar, because he's a type A type personality, and everything he tries to get involved with, he wants to be the best at it. And, but as parents, and not just the Mays family, but all the parents of all of his teammates, I'm sure it's very, very devastating to not be able to participate, because this was a chance for them to showcase their talents in front of NBA coaches and managers and owners. So not just LSU, but I'm sure all the 400-plus Division I schools, those players, they were very disappointed with this horrific event occurring.
Stan is from Scotlandville, Shannon from Eunice. And Stan, you know this town well, and what a devastating moment it was not so long ago when Wade Sims died. How did that hit you?
Let my wife start.
It was very difficult. Just a situation that we, of course, never thought or imagined would happen. He'd been playing with Skylar since they were little kids, so for Skylar not to have him on the court with him, for us to not be able to watch him, senior night was hard for us. We just imagined that he would be right there with Skylar on the court. Faye and Wayne are good friends of ours, been knowing them since, as I said, the kids were 5 and 6 years old playing. So it was obviously devastating to us.
And it was their only child.
Absolutely.
Yes. You have 8 of them, and what a lady this is. That whole 10-year period, you were the office manager and the nurse for Dr. Mays here,
Yes.
who's treating 8,000 patients or more every year and is doing great work in this community. And it's because of people like this that we'll get through these uncertain times. But I think everybody has to take pause and appreciate life and take a look at their own lives at this point.
Yes.
So what do you think about where we go from here? 6 months from now, is this going to be something that we just think back and say it was a bump in the road, or is it something that will be with us for a while, or do we know?
Well, all of the above, we don't know. But I feel that there's no other place in America, no other place in the world that I would rather be during times like this than America. So I'm just hoping and praying every day that, some breakthrough occurs that's going to get us back to the way of living that we're accustomed to.
Well, sports are often an elixir for what's happening in the world, and right now sports are effective. And we get juiced up now about things like the NFL draft and the NBA draft, and I have a feeling your son's going to go high in the draft.
Oh, we hope so.
We hope so. He hopes so,
So
too.
do.
You'll be there with him, won't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Never.
He's put in the time, and Coach Wade has been very helpful in his 3 years and instrumental in enhancing Skylar's basketball skills. So we are very appreciative of him and his whole coaching staff, and just the LSU community as a whole. And not just LSU, but Southern and just Baton Rouge as a whole. They've all embraced Skylar's success and the success of all the other teammates. So we're very happy.
Well, thanks to Stan and Shannon Mays, true pillars of our community who have really inspired us with their life, and we're glad that we got to hear a bit of it tonight. And we'll return with more Tiger Rag Television after this quick timeout.
Whether you just started a new business or you're a seasoned business professional, your friends at First Financial of Baton Rouge, LLC can help you reach all your business goals. We offer business consulting services, QuickBooks training, tax preparation, and all-inclusive monthly accounting services. Our goal is simple. We want to help you grow your business. For more information or to schedule a consultation, feel free to contact us.
Your friends at Haywood Roofing and Property Management are your roofing experts. With more than 10 years of servicing the Baton Rouge community, owner Fred Haywood and staff have established themselves as a reliable, trustworthy, and affordable roofing company with vast experience working with insurance claims. Haywood Roofing's craftsmanship and attention to detail has helped them gain the trust of clients from all over the state. So whether it's fixing your roof or a total roof replacement, Haywood Roofing is the perfect choice. Looking to spice up your love life? Well, Hearts is here for you. Enjoy our large selection of lingerie, games, and couples toys. It's the perfect blend of romance and fun. Locally owned for more than 23 years and the first adult novelty store in Baton Rouge. Visit us at our Baton Rouge store or shop online and view our incredible selection. Our online orders are shipped nationwide with discreet delivery. So what are you waiting on? Isn't it time to spice up your love life? Give us a call or visit us online.
Looking for a great deal on a Honda? Well, Tiger Honda has just what you need. Stop by Tiger Honda in Gonzales and see Go Master Salesman Isidore Kirkland for all your vehicle needs. Whether you're in the market for a brand new or certified Honda, Tiger Honda has got you covered. And we can't forget the awesome selection of pre-owned cars and trucks, all with incredible finance packages. Great deals and superior customer service is what Tiger Honda is all about. Stop in and see Isidore Kirkland for your great Honda deal. Coco's Floor Covering, Baton Rouge's flooring specialist. Family owned since 1973, Coco's is Baton Rouge's oldest flooring store, specializing in everything from genuine wood floors to carpet. Coco's is custom vinyl, custom backsplashes, and custom showers, and a lifetime warranty on all installation projects. For a limited time, get 10% off all flooring and free floor cleaner with every purchase from Baton Rouge's flooring specialist, Coco's Floor Covering.
Tiger Rag, Six Pack.
Welcome back to Tiger Rag Television. Jeff Palermo, News and Sports Director of the Louisiana Radio Network. along with Tiger Rag editor Ron Higgins. It's time now for the Tiger Rag six-pack. 6 hot-button questions involving LSU and the SEC. So question number 1 for you, Ron. Since the basketball season is kaput, how do you assess year number 3 for Coach Will Wade?
I assess it was a good year. They ended up with about where they were predicted to. Fought off some injuries to key people. Didn't have much of a bench. But you win 22 games and you go through a January 8-0 and next month 4-5, and you're kind of right there on the edge going into March. And of course, they closed it out with a big win over Georgia. Would they have won a game in the SEC tournament? I don't know that, or the NCAA tournament. We'll never know. But overall, a good year. We'll see who comes back for next year. He has a good recruiting class coming in. There should be some people off this team coming back who need to realize they need to come back. Who might not, but we'll see what happens.
Well, that leads me to question number 2 for the Tiger Rag six-pack. Does Emmett Williams, Trenton Watford, do those guys come back?
I think both of them probably need to come back. I mean, I think Trenton Watford needs to come back. The only person I've seen mentioned really in mock drafts, well, I saw Skylar Mays mentioned, but he's a senior. But underclassmen, Trenton Watford's the only guy I've seen mentioned in underclass. And so it all depends what you want to do. Again, but, I was thinking the other day, everything is getting backed up now because of the outbreak of the coronavirus, including the NBA season, and also drafting and training. So this everything's really been made out of whack and not say interesting, but just crazy by the coronavirus, and it affects, guys for the NBA draft and the NFL draft.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the NBA does resume in June. Will they hold the draft in June while the regular season or playoffs are going? And I think another thing that's going to be a factor in these kids deciding on whether to leave early is what's the financial situation? More than ever, with so many people possibly losing jobs and so forth because of the outbreak. Very interesting times when it comes to that. All right, let's switch topics for question number 3. For the Tiger Rag six-pack. How big of a loss is it for LSU not to complete spring practice for football?
That's a really good question. I'd like to sit down with Ed Orgeron, which I will. In certain positions, probably, yeah. More than anything, you worry about the conditioning. I mean, how far you'll get behind conditioning-wise. What can you do to stay in condition? Obviously, they've shut down all the training facilities at LSU. They're starting to shut down gyms all over the place, unless you go to your local high school and sneak in there if you have something at home. But you're not getting the same conditioning you are as you were at LSU. And so that's my biggest concern. I think you can get the football stuff back pretty quick of what you're learning and getting back into it and timing. It's just the physical part that's kind of interesting because you're now in college football, you train year-round. You don't take much off.
Yeah, that will be very interesting. Do you see them possibly extending fall camp because of that, or August camp, preseason camp, whatever you want to call it? Do you think it might be actually a little bit longer to try to make up some of the conditioning or strength loss or whatever it may be to make up for lost time, basically?
I mean, unless you did more two-a-days. NCAA outlawed two-a-days. They didn't like them. But you might need to add them back if you want to start your season on time. And I don't know if you can push the whole schedule, redo your whole schedule because of what's going on. But I believe you might have to just have more practices in August to kind of get you ready, and it's up to each school to figure out what works for them.
All right, question number 4 for you, Ron, with the Tiger Rag six-pack. What about NCAA eligibility for those in the spring sports? How do you see the NCAA handling this? Is it just a blanket basic waiver? Everyone's going to get an extra year? How do you see it happening?
Well, I know from talking in a teleconference with Scott Woodward, we asked him that question. He said he could go to 6 o'clock tonight talking about all the elements involved in it. And I mean, will it be different for different sports? He's pushing basically everybody gets a year in spring sports from freshmen to seniors. That's what he'd like to see happen. How that will affect your athletic budget or your scholarship numbers, I don't know. But I suspect, that's the only fair thing to do at this point, is to restore everybody. The interesting thing is the what will happen with the winter athletes who haven't completed their seasons, like basketball and gymnastics, and that'll be discussed. But I don't know how you can give somebody back a whole year when you've almost been through a year.
Yeah, that's going to be a very difficult decision. When it comes to baseball, this is question number 5 in the Tiger Rag six-pack. There's obviously a roster limit. You can only have so many players on your roster. How do you see them adjusting for that? The one good thing I think for LSU baseball is that, well, I don't know, maybe it's not a good thing. They were only expected to lose a couple of players. You know, Daniel Cabrera was going to leave early. Matthew Beck, Aaron George were seniors. I don't know if those two guys come back, so maybe there's not as much roster management for Coach Palmineri as, say, some other teams if they do allow them to expand the roster.
I would think that they would have to allow them to expand their roster. And it would be about time, because they've needed to do this for a long time, even without all this stuff that's come up. They need to do that. The longest time, I mean, there's been an argument by baseball coaches that women's volleyball has more scholarships than baseball has. And you got to divide a bunch of baseball scholarships and partials and different kinds of aid to different players. I mean, I don't think anybody gets a full baseball scholarship anymore. But yeah, they would have to do something with the baseball roster. I agree, and I think they would have to expand it, or at least for 1 year, to say, you know, we got to we understand this is what went on, and we're going to kind of make up and for 1 year.
All right, question number 6 for you, Ron. It's going to be a slow time for the Tiger Rag staff. What will you do with your time to pass it away before we actually see sports back on the field again?
Well, I've already started binge watching TV. That's all right. Got to go off to a good start over the weekend. Try to stay away from chips and dip, which kill me. That's just not good for me. Hopefully lose some weight, look slimmer on camera, and just kind of take walks and read books and kind of live life. I mean, it's crazy coming from a sports writer saying this, but there's a lot of life outside sports, and just kind of kick back and relax while still writing stuff for Tiger Rag Magazine. We're not shutting down or shutting up. There'll be stuff to write about. We just got to figure out what to write about.
That's a good way to look at it, Ron. Thanks. And we're going to have more of Tiger Rag TV. This has been the Tiger Rag six-pack. Stay tuned for more.
Your friends at Haywood Roofing and Property Management are your roofing experts. With more than 10 years of servicing the Baton Rouge community, owner Fred Haywood and staff have established themselves as a reliable, trustworthy, and affordable roofing company with vast experience working with insurance claims. Haywood Roofing's craftsmanship and attention to detail has helped them gain the trust of clients from all over the state. So whether it's fixing your roof or a total roof replacement, Haywood Roofing is the perfect choice. Looking to spice up your love life? Well, Hearts is here for you. Enjoy our large selection of lingerie, games, and couples toys. It's the perfect blend of romance and fun. Locally owned for more than 23 years and the first adult novelty store in Baton Rouge. Visit us at our Baton Rouge store or shop online and view our incredible selection. Our online orders are shipped nationwide with discreet delivery. So what are you waiting on? Isn't it time to spice up your love life? Give us a call or visit us online.
Are you ready for 2020? Well, your friends at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library are, and we want you to get focused and share in our 2020 vision. It's your opportunity to explore the world through books and digital resources and discover amazing opportunities for your career. Enjoy universal access to information, engaging cultural activities, spaces to meet, grow, and innovate. So what are you waiting for? Stop by any of our 14 convenient locations or visit us online at www.ebrpl.com.
Looking for a great place to eat? Well, Bullfish Bar and Kitchen is the answer. Chef Angel brings authentic Caribbean and Southern fusion cuisine and cocktails to life. Enjoy delicious dishes like our jerk chicken and fish, curry chicken and goat, and our delectable oxtails. Join us for a one-of-a-kind experience with steak night on Thursdays, seafood night on Fridays, crawfish and $5 wing night on Saturdays at Bullfish Bar and Kitchen, your Caribbean destination in the South. Want your daily dose of LSU sports? Then sign up for the Tiger Rag Daily. In-depth analysis, up-to-date information, and all things Tiger Nation. From the Bible of LSU Sports, Tiger Rag. It's your one-click package for LSU Sports, made just for the die-hard Tiger fan. Produced Monday through Friday. Get LSU Athletics directly to your email inbox. Click the link and sign up now.
I'm Jim Inkster, and welcome to a special edition of Tiger Rag Television. Collis Temple III, Collis Benton Temple, is our guest and perhaps the most versatile member of the LSU athletic family. He's an author, a business person of renown. Of course, played basketball, was a 4-year letterman at LSU, and is from a great athletic family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to be here, Jim. I appreciate it.
Well, it's good to see you. And, oh, by the way, he's the vice president of the Board of Regents.
Yes. Vice chairman of the Board of Regents. Been there 5 years now, so, yep.
Well, let's start there. These are uncertain times. It's affecting
Obviously.
colleges and universities. We don't have any athletic competition right now. Do you see any end in sight?
Well, I hope that we can remedy this, but of course, really, it's not on us. I think the biggest thing that I've seen, great job by obviously the governor, great job by the head of education, Kim Hunter-Reid, and then the presidents of all the various universities, in doing the best job they can to protect the well-being of the students, and just making the tough, but in all likelihood, the right decisions for the students of Louisiana.
As you know, it's too early to tell, but the big elephant in the room is football.
Right.
Is there any possibility we're going to lose football this year?
I'm going to be honest, I don't see that happening because it's so early. I mean, obviously, okay, spring football, that's not going to happen, but that's not a necessity to the season, you know what I'm saying? And what I've heard, the absolute worst case scenario is by August. You know, one of the things that we know, one of the few things that we as novices know about this virus is that it doesn't do well in hot climates, and Louisiana definitely is a hot climate, so we should be able to, hopefully.
Let's hope the heat takes it out, but in 1918, in the Spanish flu, it went away and then came back, so it's an uncertain period, and I think that's what has people concerned.
Worried, right.
And fear is a great motivator, in athletics and in life.
Right. It definitely plays on itself. It's like a snake eating its own tail. And so I tell folks, look, we have to be smart. We have to be, but we can't be scared. You know, you got to be smart. You got to be safe, but you can't be scared.
There was no March Madness this year. You played in 2 NCAA tournaments. That's a big part of the fabric of America.
It really is.
It seems like something is amiss right now.
Yeah, it really does. You know, the NBA season they were talking about would be potentially just pushed back and started back up. But every day since something new is coming up, we don't fully know exactly how any of that stuff, it's all up in the air. Obviously, with March Madness being canceled, I'm 40 years old. I've never seen anything like that happen. I guess most people would admit that they've probably never seen anything like that happen either. But, it's unfortunate. But like I said, they're making tough decisions to, secure the well-being of not only the student-athletes, but also the fans and everybody else involved.
Now, when you finished your career in 2003, you finished it in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And
had an unfortunate loss to Purdue in the first round. We were favored to win, and we ended up not winning, but we did get to the round of 64.
And your freshman year, you were on one of the best teams in LSU history, kind of a forgotten team. In 2000, won 28 games. Yeah. Many people thought that team was good enough to go all the way.
I think that we were. We had a great, well-rounded team. We were pretty deep, legitimate nine deep. Myself and Ronald Dupree coming off of the bench, and we ended up the next year being the leading scorers and rebounders on the team, and then kind of doing that the rest of our careers. We had a really good team. But, a lot of times folks say, well, you were on the team that went to the Final Four, and not quite, We were on the team that was the predecessor of that team for Coach Brady,
Now, you played for Coach Brady, but you certainly have an affiliation with Dale Brown, who said he started recruiting you before you were born.
Yeah, signed a letter of intent. Yeah.
And you were a ball boy when Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was playing.
Yes, and Shaquille. And Ricky Blanton. I was at what many may have called the apex of LSU basketball. I watched those guys, and other than the Final Four team that Coach Brady had and the Final Four team that, of course, Dale Brown also had, when you looked at the fact that they had 4 first-rounders, Jim, on that team, one of them did not even see the court, and that was Gert Hammock. He was a first-round draft pick, last guy picked, but he didn't even get on the court, and he was on that team. So, Stanley Roberts, Mahmoud, Shaquille, of course, as a freshman, and then Gert Hammock. Those 4 guys were all on the same team.
All first-round picks,
Yeah, all first-round picks.
But Dale Brown did better with teams that were overachievers.
Yep, he's an amazing motivator, good coach, X&O, but amazing motivator. My dad's junior year, his first year, Dale Brown's first year, if I'm not mistaken, they beat 7 or 8 of the top 10 teams in the country that year. And they weren't a great team, but they just were, grinders and tough. And I'm kind of like an LSU basketball junkie. So they a lot of history.
Well, you were born in 1979,
Yep.
and your father integrated the program in 1970, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's right.
1970,
That's
9
right.
years before you were born.
Right.
And was there any doubt that you would go to LSU?
There was a very small period of time where I did potentially question if I was going to go to LSU, and it just was because I wasn't being pursued the way I thought I needed to be as a college, as a high school senior, beginning of my senior year before I signed junior year, end of my junior year. I just thought that I was and it may very well have been, I thought I was better than I was, but I just you want to be pursued. And I thought about Tulane. I thought very seriously. I thought about South Florida in the Conference USA. Thought about Memphis, very strong. Tick Price and Johnny Jones was there at that time as an assistant. So those are probably my top 4 schools. But in the end, I wanted LSU, obviously, but they just weren't really pursuing me like I thought I deserved to be.
And you went to high school down the street at U-High, averaged 27 points.
Yeah.
You were 6'4" then, though.
6'4". Really, I played all over the floor, but I was a point guard really most of my life because I grew late and could handle the ball. And at 6'4", when you're in high school, a lot of times they'll put you under the goal, but I was a point guard that could handle the ball at 6'4". A shooting guard, point guard, really all over the floor. And so, just was excited about an opportunity to play at the next level and got hurt the very first day of practice, But I thought I could add value to LSU's team that year. But everything happens for a reason. Getting hurt, having to sit out that first year, that put me in a position, Jim, to graduate in 3 years with a degree in business. So when I got to my junior year in basketball, I'd already had an undergrad degree. I was working on a master's.
And then when you got to your senior year, you were working on a
PhD. I already had the master's in place. So had I not gotten hurt that first year, which I would not have, I didn't want a red shirt, but I had to based on injuries. But it was a blessing in disguise.
Well, your brother, Garrett, is playing in the NBA and has for a long time. In fact, there are only a handful of LSU guys who have played 10 years in the National Basketball Association, and one of them is Garrett Temple.
That's correct. I'm extremely proud of Garrett. Talked to him a little bit earlier today, in fact. He's done an amazing job. He has been a phenomenal steward of his career as an athlete, and he's, he really probably will be the one of the few professional athletes that's able to leave on his terms versus having to leave in anyone else's terms.
Well, he went in one direction, you went in another. You're a business guy with Primerica, 16 years.
Yes, sir.
You've done very well. I see you bought
bought
a nice house recently.
Yeah. We family is very much so enjoying that, and my kids are enjoying the space. Yeah.
About to have your 4th child?
Yes, last child. Yes, I'm excited about that with my wife, Brittany.
And one of them is named Collis.
Collis the 4th, and he will make sure that you know that he's very proud of his name. Anytime he sees Collis, he just thinks it's automatically him, which obviously I'm excited about that as well.
You think he'll play basketball?
You know what? He's a sharp kid. He's only 5, but he's going to do whatever he wants to do, and I'm going to support him in that, as well as my 2 daughters.
Well, it would be unthinkable for him not to go to LSU and play basketball.
Right.
Collis Temple.
Yes, exactly. Interestingly enough, my little sister Colleen is a very good volleyball player. She'll be playing Division I volleyball somewhere, and I don't think it'll be at LSU. So that'll be interesting. I don't think it'll be LSU, but you never know.
And she's
about 6'3".
I thought so.
And it's like a 35.
And still growing.
Yeah. She's had like a 35 on the reading part of the ACT. She's extremely intelligent, very smart. But I'll actually be pleasantly surprised if she goes to LSU. She's got a lot of options right now.
Well, we're visiting with an exceptional man from an exceptional family, and we'll have another segment with Collis Benton Temple III after this quick pause on Tiger Rag Television.
Whether you just started a new business or you're a seasoned business professional, your friends at First Financial of Baton Rouge, LLC can help you reach all your business goals. We offer business consulting services, QuickBooks training, tax preparation, and all-inclusive monthly accounting services. Our goal is simple. We want to help you grow your business. For more information or to schedule consultation, feel free to contact us.
Looking for a great deal on a Honda? Well, Tiger Honda has just what you need. Stop by Tiger Honda in Gonzales and see Go Master Salesman Isidore Kirkland for all your vehicle needs. Whether you're in the market for a brand new or certified Honda, Tiger Honda has got you covered. And we can't forget the awesome selection of pre-owned cars and trucks, all with incredible finance packages. Great deals and superior customer service is what Tiger Honda is all about. Stop in and see Isidore Kirkland for your great Honda deal. Coco's Floor Covering, Baton Rouge's flooring specialist. Family owned since 1973, Coco's is Baton Rouge's oldest flooring store, specializing in everything from genuine wood floors to carpet. Coco's is custom vinyl, custom backsplashes, and custom showers, and a lifetime warranty on all installation projects. For a limited time, get 10% off all flooring and free floor cleaner with every purchase from Baton Rouge's flooring specialist, Coco's Floor Covering.
This is Jim Inkster, and we're continuing our face-to-face discussion with Collis Temple III. He has a great name. His father was the first African-American athlete to play basketball at LSU, and, of course, his brother Garrett is playing in the NBA after playing on a Final Four team. You played on 2 NCAA teams,
yes, sir.
Tournament teams, champion in 2000.
That's right.
But was there ever a burden carrying that name?
I never looked at it as a burden. I have been asked that question. It's been a while, obviously, because I hadn't played in a while, but I never looked at it as a burden. I really looked at it as an honor, and I wanted to make sure I lived up to that honor every single day that I was a student athlete, because that was part of what most people may consider a burden, and I considered an honor, was doing all of it. Not just being a good athlete, but making sure I was taking care of business off the court as well.
I know your dad believes in getting up early, doesn't he?
Can't get ahead staying in the bed. Can't get ahead staying in the bed. That became my mantra early on. I learned that one. He got that from his dad, and I've passed it on to my son as well.
What's worked well, and now you handle financial matters for people, and you've done well.
Yeah.
But these, talk about uncertain times. These are times that try men's souls.
Yeah, it's interesting. I tell folks it's so critical to make sure we educate folks because, when it comes to the market, we talk about buy low, sell high. But in reality, folks want to do the exact opposite. So we got to make sure we focus on financial literacy and helping people understand better, and they don't panic. Because as many have heard Warren Buffett say, he's very greedy when most folks are scared.
He's probably buying right now.
Oh Lord, like crazy, and he's very cautious when everybody else is greedy. So if you say the number one all-time investor, if that's what he's thinking, it probably is good for most of us.
You're also an author.
Yes. Wrote a book called Work Like a Slave, Think Like a Master. It's on Amazon. I have it on a personal website, www.collistemple.com as well. And it really is about, I thought the threads of success that I've been able to be blessed enough to be raised by parents that help kind of put that thought process in me. So basically, Jim, whatever I have been blessed to be a part of, whether it was as a student athlete, whether it was in business, whether it has been, just in kind of whatever I've done, the same things have applied to help me be successful. And unfortunately, what we see is a lot of athletes aren't able to cross over whatever made them so great as an athlete to life after athletics. But the same things really apply. It's just how you apply those things.
And your wife's into athletics as well?
Yeah, she was actually in 1999 the Female Athlete of the Year in Louisiana as a high school athlete. Went on and played volleyball on scholarship at Tulane and got a degree in finance and went on and played pro volleyball. But she also has a fitness company fortunately for us, it's kind of online. Fortunately in today's, she has an online deal from a fitness perspective, and she also helps me in business as well. So we're in business together.
How'd you get together?
We met here in Baton Rouge. She's from Baton Rouge, but she wasn't living in Baton Rouge at the time, and I had never met her before. Interestingly enough, she went to Southern Lab, and obviously they've a host of amazing athletes have come out of Southern Lab here in Baton Rouge. She was definitely one of those athletes. She excelled in track and field. She excelled in basketball. She excelled in volleyball, and then she also did well academically as well.
If I remember right, at one time you were a cross-country guy.
I was. In fact, it probably built the mental toughness that I had. I started running cross-country on the junior varsity team at University High when I was in the 5th grade. And so that just my wind and then the mental toughness of just don't stop. I wasn't very fast, wasn't quick, wasn't strong. So my dad found a way to put me in something that if you just don't stop, you'll have a chance to be successful. So that kind of built part of my mentality as well.
And oh, by the way, you also play the trombone.
Yes, you just found you've done some serious research, huh? Yeah, I played the trombone. I had to get out of the band after about the 10th grade because, it was in the band and the football team was playing, and I'm like, I can't, play. I cannot be the trombone player while my little brother is on the football field. So I put the trombone down, I think maybe after my freshman or sophomore year. But I was on, played trombone from 6th grade all the way up.
Well, 4 kids in these uncertain times, it's sobering for anybody, but for somebody who has a family, what are you telling your children?
Once again, just be safe, be intelligent. Sometimes, I'm the guy that had go. So sometimes my wife is telling me that before I'm telling my kids. But you just make good decisions. I mean, I have young children, so for the most part, they're not going to be going anywhere without us being in close proximity or knowing exactly where they are. So, it's just operate with a sense of intelligence.
Well, I mentioned being vice chair of the Board of Regents, and you've done that, 5 years?
5 years.
5 years. There's obviously speculation that you might run for office at some point.
Look, that's speculation that you're putting out there, okay, right? That may have been flamed by my dad. I don't have any intentions or plans of doing that anytime soon. So I'm just excited to help in whatever way I can. It was a great opportunity afforded by the governor to be on the Board of Regents, to be a part of the process, but kind of be on the outskirts of it and see all the things that go into it. It's been a great experience. I've enjoyed it, and hopefully I've been able to make part of a difference as well.
You played at 6'7", 218. I suspect you're pretty close to that right now.
I am. I'm probably maybe 222, 225, kind of back engaged, back on it, working out. You gotta make sure you stay on top of that, obviously, from a health perspective. I think part of it is I'm a little bit vain when it comes to that, too. So if I see getting a little bit up, I kind of turn it back on. But then, of course, when your wife is in that field, it makes it tough to get out of line too much. And she does not mind telling me, hey, you need to tighten up a little bit. So,
and you're one of the 10 best dressed people in Baton Rouge, according to some. So.
Well, I'm about to say, when you told me you hadn't gotten on that list yet, I said the list is flawed. Hey. So until you get on that list, I won't believe
with you. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. But
Brown and Brown Clothiers. That's my boy. I'm giving a shout out to him, Gino Brown.
That's who it is.
That's it. He keeps me right.
Well, you're looking good. And you're only 40 years old.
That's it, just turned 40.
So I know a few years ago your dad had a health episode.
Yes,
He's come through that well. But that had to be a frightening thing.
It was. I remember when I walked in the room, the first question that I asked when I found out that he had been diagnosed with cancer, I just asked, okay, so what are we going to do? What do we have to do to fix it? Because he put in me, my mom put in me, us sitting and worrying, that's not going to move us forward. So the first question I want to know, okay, all right, so that's what it is. what do we need to do to fix it, and how can I be of assistance, So that's just kind of my mentality. That's my thought process. If something's wrong, there's no need of worrying about, what the problem is. Let's find out what the solution is and move on that.
But someday you'll be the patriarch of the Temple family.
I know. So hopefully that thought process will bode well. At some point, obviously we know that that's going to happen. I hope it's not for another at least 40 odd years. But my dad actually reminds me every once in a while, hey, man, I'm not going to always be here.
Well,
so
he's 67.
67.
So
yeah.
If he makes it another 40 years.
Right, exactly. Right, 107. Right. I don't doubt that we will, and I don't doubt we'll do that very well. But you pray every night and you hope that everything works out.
Well, it's worked out well for you, and I know there's much more to come. You got at least another 40 years.
Yes.
Collis Temple, at the age of 40, is doing great things, and he's done his city and his university proud, and it's good to catch up with you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jim.
Take care. And we'll be back with more Tiger Rag Television after this quick pause.
Want your daily dose of LSU sports? Then sign up for the Tiger Rag Daily. In-depth analysis, up-to-date information, and all things Tiger Nation. From the Bible of LSU sports, Tiger Rag. It's your one-click package for LSU sports, made just for the die-hard Tiger fan. Produced Monday through Friday. Get LSU athletics directly to your email inbox. Click the link and sign up now from the name you trust, Tiger Rag.
Are you ready for 2020? Well, your friends at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library are, and we want you to get focused and share in our 2020 vision. It's your opportunity to explore the world through books and digital resources and discover amazing opportunities for your career. Enjoy universal access to information, engaging cultural activities, spaces to meet, grow, and innovate. So what are you waiting for? Stop by any of our 14
Looking for a great place to eat? Well, Bullfish Bar and Kitchen is the answer. Chef Angel brings authentic Caribbean and Southern fusion cuisine and cocktails to life. Enjoy delicious dishes like our jerk chicken and fish, curry chicken and goat, and our delectable oxtails. Join us for a one-of-a-kind experience with steak night on Thursdays, seafood night on Fridays, crawfish, and $5 wing night on Saturdays at Bullfish Bar and Kitchen, your Caribbean destination in the South.
Whether you just started a new business or you're a seasoned business professional, your friends at First Financial of Baton Rouge, LLC can help you reach all your business goals. We offer business consulting services, QuickBooks training, tax preparation, and all-inclusive monthly accounting services. Our goal is simple. We want to help you grow your business. For more information or to schedule a consultation, feel free to contact us.
Looking for a great deal on a Honda? Well, Tiger Honda has just what you need. Stop by Tiger Honda in Gonzales and see Go Master Salesman Isidore Kirkland for all your vehicle needs. Whether you're in the market for a brand new or certified Honda, Tiger Honda has got you covered. And we can't forget the awesome selection of pre-owned cars and trucks, all with incredible finance packages. Great deals and superior customer service is what Tiger Honda is all about. Stop in and see Isidore Kirkland for your great Honda deal. Coco's Floor Covering, Baton Rouge's flooring specialist. Family owned since 1973, Coco's is Baton Rouge's oldest flooring store, specializing in everything from genuine wood floors to carpet. Coco's is custom vinyl, custom backsplashes, and custom showers, and a lifetime warranty on all installation projects. For a limited time, get 10% off all flooring and free floor cleaner with every purchase from Baton Rouge's flooring specialist, Coco's Floor Covering.
Are you ready for 2020? Well, your friends at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library are, and we want you to get focused and share in our 2020 vision. It's your opportunity to explore the world through books and digital resources and discover amazing opportunities for your career. Enjoy universal access to information, engaging cultural activities, spaces to meet, grow, and innovate. So what are you waiting for? Stop by any of our 14 convenient locations or visit us online at www.ebrpl.com.
Looking for a great place to eat? Well, Bullfish Bar and Kitchen is the answer. Chef Angel brings authentic Caribbean and Southern fusion cuisine and cocktails to life. Enjoy delicious dishes like our jerk chicken and fish, curry chicken and goat, and our delectable oxtails. Join us for a one-of-a-kind experience with steak night on Thursdays, seafood night on Fridays, crawfish and $5 wing night on Saturdays at Bullfish Bar and Kitchen, your Caribbean destination in the South.
I'm Jim Inkster. We sure appreciate you watching Tiger Rag Television tonight and throughout the last several months, and we'll take a bit of a break in April, but we will be back for football, and we look forward to keeping you up to date with the Bible of LSU sports. These are interesting times, and we will follow it. The word fear is the predominant word right now, F-E-A-R. Face everything and rise. Until next time, I'm Jim Inkster. Stay tuned.